If you're looking for advice on how to surf better, there's no better place to go than straight to the top. And I'm talking about Kelly Slater. In my opinion, he's the greatest athlete in any sport. I think there's two ways to measure greatness: how high you reach and how long you stay there. He's got both. 11 world titles spanning 4 decades. There is no debate in my mind. He's the greatest athlete in any sport. And I take such huge inspiration from him. Now, I don't plan on winning 11 world titles, but I plan on surfing at a high level for as long as possible. So anytime that guy speaks or does anything, I listen. And so I've researched literally thousands of hours of just his example, but also his words. And in this video, I'm gonna share with you Kelly Slater's top 5 secrets for success. Number 1, it's about your body holding up and your mind being open.
To me, there's just two things. It's your body holding up, and it's your mind being open. And you also have to be able to think ahead of the curve a little bit. You have to see where things are going and be able to kind of predict that, or at least go in that direction. To have the inspiration and that excitement every morning like you have when you're a kid.
The body is such an underappreciated thing, especially when you're younger. And he always talks about longevity. And the thing about longevity is it can't be an afterthought. The enemy of longevity is short-term thinking. So the best time to start taking your health seriously is now. And the mind is such a tricky thing. When we first started Hydro Mind, we started training systems for surfers. So many people, the biggest criticism people would say is the only way to stay in shape for surfing is to actually surf. Well, a lot of people had to get their minds past that. So I've made believers out of thousands of surfers, but there's still lots of people that need that kick to take their health seriously, to be getting stronger in the water and out of the water. That's the only way to reach your potential as a surfer and get that longevity. Number 2, you gotta be obsessive.
I've always been really headstrong in my goals, and I've been a perfectionist since I was a little kid, and I always wanted to get better and better and better at everything I do. So I think when you're that way, you become obsessive about the things you do.
You gotta be obsessive. There's no half-assing it if you want greatness and everything. And I consider having a long, healthy life to be greatness. In a world where being unhealthy is normal, people normalize all kinds of unhealthy habits. People give themselves excuses like having a dad bod or body positive, which could also be called obesity positive, which I don't get on board with at all. So you gotta be obsessive about you, your body. You gotta be selfish in this a little bit. And so if you love surfing and you really wanna surf at a high level for a long time, you wanna surf the best waves, you really got to love it enough to be growing all the time and really invest the time. So be obsessive. Number 3, live life based on what the waves are doing.
It changes every morning. Based on the surf, basically. I mean, as you've seen, and yeah, I'm sorry for that. As you've seen, though, the surf's unpredictable, and my life is based around what the waves are doing, and that sounds like some burnout thing from the 70s or something, but it's really true. I mean, I basically get up and live my life according to what the surf's doing.
Now, not all of us have the resources to travel the world at the drop of a dime, the way Kelly Slater does, and chase swells around the world. But if you are an obsessive surfer, like I think you are, then living your life based on what the waves are doing is still a lifestyle you can do. Because before at-home training systems for surfing, the swell, the weather, the tide, your career, your family, all those things controlled how well you surfed or how well or how bad you surfed. But now, living your life based on the waves is staying ready year round. So when those great swells come in, you're out there catching tons of waves instead of getting your ass kicked. So to me, living your life based on the waves is still a lifestyle no matter what your level is. You don't have to be a pro surfer to live that way. Number 4, if you're not getting better, what's the point?
If you're not getting better, then it's not fun anymore. That's my theory. If you're getting worse at something, you might as well find something else that you can get good at.
Another important thing to say about that is, if you're not getting better, you're getting worse. Nothing stays the same. And the great thing about the ocean is it's always gonna let you know how you're doing. It gives you that immediate feedback. And so if you want to know where you're at and what your trajectory is, all you gotta do is paddle out and the ocean will let you know right away exactly how you're doing. Number 5 is being tuned in with the ocean.
I think the real sort of zen of surfing for me is that's just a in the moment thing completely. As the wave presents itself, you do what's sort of possible or asked of you to do. You know, it's like you find that line, you find the timing, and it's just strange how, like, when you do an off lip at the right section, it sets you up for the next section perfectly. You know, there's some kind of connection between people and the environment that it seems so natural, and when it's done the right way, when you see somebody link things together on a wave just the right way, it's like that thing already existed, you know? It's like that's exactly what was supposed to happen. You know, my ultimate goal is to be just clued into that at all times. You know, that'd be my ultimate in life, is to feel like I'm really in tune.
Now, I think surfers have a massive advantage when it comes to performance and health, because we have the greatest teacher on earth, Mother Nature, the ocean. It gives you immediate, unbiased feedback about where you are and how you're doing. If you paddle out and your emotions are out of control, you'll probably get frustrated. If your arms or your shoulders are weak, those will start burning right away. If you have bad breath control, you'll start panting right away. All these things, immediate, unbiased feedback. The ocean cannot lie. And the thing about the ocean is, if you're in that place where you're struggling and you're getting crushed, it's like you're man versus nature. But when you have everything in tune, you're paddling and breathing in rhythm, you're not getting tired, you're duck diving good, you're out in the lineup, you're catching tons of waves, it becomes something different. It's man and nature. So it's like this cohesion. And so much about what I've built with Hydroman and all these things, it comes to me like downloading information when I'm out in the ocean, and only when I'm surfing good. Believe me, none of that stuff happens. Well, there's still good lessons, again, your ass beat, but some of the most profound things that have come to me don't happen when I'm caught inside and panicking, I'll tell you that for sure. So again, all those lists of things we talked about here, all these 5 things, they all go together to make what I consider to be the greatest way to really reach your potential as a surfer and as a person. So you can be great in the water and on land by pushing yourself against the ocean, getting that feedback, and then taking it back home and getting stronger in between sessions. And that is what I take away from Kelly Slater. So if you are interested in doing what Kelly's done, surfing at a high level, deep into your 50s, even your 60s, I made a free training that goes over exactly how we do with Hydromind. I've taken thousands of surfers worldwide through this journey. We get them in the best shape of their life. The best thing about using surfing as your passion to get you in shape is that it's a magnet that pulls you towards it, because the reward is so great of catching good waves. Whereas other people, if they just try to do general fitness, it's more of a push, right? You got to use your willpower and your pain tolerance. Whereas surfing, you can use your passion to pull you forward to not only get you in shape very quickly, but get you stay in the best shape of your life for your entire life. So there's gonna be a link below this video here. It's a free training to show you exactly how I'm taking all these thousands of surfers around the world to the best shape of their life and keeping them there for as long as possible. So if you like these kind of videos though, don't forget to subscribe. It's the easiest way to support this channel, to help me keep making these free videos. All it takes is one quick click. And if you like this video also, let me know in the comments. Talk to you soon.